6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Paul speaking. Okay, this microphone sorted out. Hello, folks. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? That's the big question. Can you hear me? Does that sound okay, or is it crappy microphone time? I was always changing settings, and I hope it's okay. Hello, Ed. Yes. Hello, Jerry. Hello, Kirsten. Hello, Big. Hello, Mr. Spedge is back. Hello, Louisa. Yeah, I am. This is going to be the last Friday night quiz. Changing things, all right? Last ever one. Yeah, last ever Friday one. Oh, look, you were all here quite early. I was quite early myself last week, but not this week. Kind of all over the place this week. A little bit disorganized. I'm also kind of. There we go. That's probably better, right? Now, what's going on? Triple celebration down South Coast tonight, and I got a new job come through. Yay! Chris has his birthday today. Happy birthday, Chris. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Chris. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Chris. And I got my most degree today, right? You're going to have to explain that, Ed. I don't know what an M-Ost, let me guess. Master of Osteopathy? Is that right? That's my guess. Osteopathics. What is even osteopathics? Is that bones? I don't even know what it is. A bit tinny. Loud and clear. Well, there's mixed messages for you. Loud and clear. A bit tinny. Let me just check my thing here. I'll turn this off. Aha, right, okay. Just now then, that should be rich and deep and warm all of a sudden. That should be better. Master of Osteopathy. Right, okay, I got it right. So hopefully the microphone should sound better. Like a chiropractor. A chiropractor, but better. Booming now, right? That's the stuff. That's better. Much better, yes. It's the line. I was born like this. I had no choice. I was given the gift of a golden voice. Listen to Leonard Cohen last week. Very nice. I know how to fix that now. It's just two different selectors on my mixer. Right. Hello, Marion. Hello, Claire. Yeah, congratulations indeed to Ed for becoming Master of Osteopathy, which is like a chiropractor, but better. If there's any chiropractors out there, rubbish. We want osteopaths. Oh, right. I better have a look. Because not awash with prizes tonight. Put it that way. One more would do the trick. Let's see. Messenger. Nope. You can't see anything on Messenger. Maybe it's. I mean, it's so rubbish. This it's like there's Dr. Paul Messenger. There's personal Messenger. Oh man. One new message and one new comment. Right. Let's have a look. I'm just looking at my. Don't worry, by the way, if you just tuned in and you're like, where's this quiz? Who's this prick? Don't worry, I'm going to start really soon. Just sorting out a few things here. Right, okay, Louisa Jobson message prize. Oh, got it in a tiny little window. Let's see what you're saying. Let's see what you're saying. Let's see what you're saying. What's this? It just says prize. What? A last will and testament kit. Oh, yes. Right, this has come up trumps. Now, give me a second, folks, because I'm just going to edit tonight's quiz before I turn it on so that I can include these amazing prizes. So I'm doing some live editing right here in front of your eyes. Right, you know, while I'm doing this, while I'm thinking, got my brain occupied, why don't you tell us some good news, folks? Used to do this. I haven't done it so much recently, but Ed's got some great news. In fact, everyone's got great news down the South Coast. Anna, Ed, and Chris all have great news. But the rest of you, tell us some good news. You know, good news from your personal lives. Or bad news if you've got really bad news, you know, let us know. But let's hear some good news. All right, I'm just pasting in this terrific prize. What have I got to do? I've got to duplicate that slide, get rid of this. Change that to say, thanks, Visa. Ignore me, folks. I'm just editing here. And paste that in. Brilliant. And I'll do another one. Duplicate slide, because there was another prize there, which I didn't understand exactly. No, I cannot see how to get out of this. Why is the internet so difficult? I've done it for so many years. All right. Vocation Life and Death IPA. What, a tin of beer? It's good. I'll take it. I think Louisa's given us a tin of beer. That's what it looks like to me. Right, okay, that's the final piece of the jigsaw. So I can start broadcasting this quiz now and get it in front of you guys. You're about to see all. All will be revealed. Share screen. Window quiz. There we go. Right. Thanks very much, Louisa, by the way. I'll get you on the wheel for that in just a minute. So let's go back up the thread here. Hello, Anna. Tell us about a new job as well. We are 6 classes in since about 2 p.m. Holy bananas. Fantastic. What's the job? What's the job that you got? Yeah, happy birthday to Beeg this week. Yes, you do get a free point. Yep. Yeah, if it's your birthday, the new rules are that if it's your birthday in the last week leading up to the quiz, then you get a point. All right. It doesn't have to be on the day anymore. Because I used to do 3 a week. So it's a whale kit and a can of IPA. Best prize ever. Absolutely. Spedge. That's an outrage. It's not depressing. It's getting stuff sorted out. Well, it comes to us all, you know. Might as well get sorted out. Yay! Louisa's on holiday until a week on Tuesday. Imagine that. Imagine being off for a week. God. I heard the guy who was pulling a piano from John O'Groats to Land's End on Wednesday outside my local pub. And he played live music. I was surprised. Why do people do stuff like that? I'm going to take a piano. Pulling a piano from John O'Groats to Land's End on Wednesday outside local. Where was the local, Gary? Where is this guy? How far through his journey is he? You're back in Edinburgh now, aren't you? So he pulled a piano. He's pulled a piano from John O'Groats to Edinburgh, and he's still got to get to Land's End. Now, let's get some detail, because if it's a kind of pocket piano like my stylophone here, it's no big deal. But if that's a Steinway or a Bosendorfer grand piano, then that's bloody hell, you know? Hey, all the Garys. Simon, Mr. Spedge himself, the ledge. I'm a bottle of Don Simon Merlot down. I've opened another. Merlot at the prize tonight, by the way. If you're a Merlot type person. Prosecco at Janie's. Starting computing HNC at uni in a couple of weeks. Good stuff. Right, loads of great news. Right, let's better get on. It was an upright piano. Holy quid. Holy cows, man. And that was in Nairn. All right. Nairn. So he's got as far as Nairn. I mean, it's still quite a long way. People don't appreciate how far the North Coast is. Like, once you get past Inverness, you think, oh, I'm there. Nearly there, you know. And then, like, 6 hours later, Thurso. So, yeah, well done to the guy for getting as far as Nairn. Still got a long way to go. That's a stupid challenge, isn't it? Right. Here we go. Has anyone ever done anything like that? Like a ludicrous charity challenge or just challenge? I don't know if this guy's doing it for charity or not. Maybe he just wants to push a piano that far. That cannot be easy. I mean, obviously it's not easy, but I mean, like, really difficult. He must have it on a special base with decent sized wheels, because if it was on normal piano sized casters on a rough road surface, he's not gonna get 3 miles before it breaks. Surely he's got to put that on a decent pushy thing. He was raising money for autism and mental health. Well, there might be a connection there. Thanks for the party box. Still don't know what to do with the prunes. There's always somebody who likes prunes. My mum likes prunes. Chardonnay is chilling. San Miguel's being consumed. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, I better get on with it. It's 12 minutes past. I've taken an unusually long time to get started, so let's get started. You know how to play. I'm not going to bore you. You all know how to do this. Just answer the questions. Mark yourself after each round. Don't shout out answers in the chat unless I ask for it, which is to get you on the wheel. That's a previous wheel. This is an actual bang up to date wheel. In fact, it's not bang up to date because I've got to put Louisa on it twice because she's put up 2 prizes for tonight. So am I going to do that right now? Yes, I am. So I don't forget later. Thanks, Louisa. You know, that's the way to get on the wheel, folks. That's one of the ways, anyway, is to supply a prize. It's the wheel. If you don't know what a wheel is, we spin the wheel later to decide who wins the prizes. Scores from last week. If you're in the top half, you're the ultimate warrior. If you're in the bottom half last week, you are Big Bird off of Sesame Street, who nobody likes. Did 26 miles walking in a day. Not the same as dragging a piano. Yeah. Right. So, pretty good scores last week. I'm Smarticus at the top. Tom Nook scraping at the top half. All the other people down at the Big Bird level. No one likes Big Bird, right? Thanks, Big, who put up these RNL. This is prizes for tonight now. RNLI fridge magnets. There are 3 left. Number 3, number 5, number 6. This is the best one of the, in my personal opinion, the best of the Brooke Bond picture cards. Save the best till last. There it is. British costume from the 1960s. You got the collector's cards with tea. You filled them in. Great stuff. Look, there's a guy from 17 something probably. 1805. It says men's day clothes, and there's lots of stuff like that. Everyone looks terrific. You could win that tonight. You could win a scratch card from me. You could win. This is the best prize ever. Last Will and Testament kit, worth £4.99. By the way, that's a law pack. All joking aside, that's pretty good. Sort out your future, cut out the lawyers, £4.99. Good stuff. And a tin of beer called Life and Death. You see the connection? Nice work, Louisa. Ball Jaws, I might give away Ball Jaws if somebody comes up who's never won Ball Jaws before. And here it is, party box number 22. There's a Tony Hart book. Teaches all kinds of crafts. Got out at the charity shop this morning. Bottle of Merlot. Tin of lentil and bacon soup by Granny's. The soundtrack to Sleepless in Seattle. A game of Skittles, little bag thing. And the little wooden Skittles, little wooden ball. And a packet of wine gums. You got wine and wine gums. You love Big Bird? Why? I've never met anyone who loves Big Bird. You're the first person. Oh, hang on. Who's this? I love Big Bird. Oh, no. Big Bird's an idiot. Right, let's get started. Here we go. It's 1:15. And I'm only just starting. I'm literally 10 minutes behind already. Here we go. Let's get started. Same letter round. 5 questions. All start with the same letter. Ready? Good. Here we go. Right, number 1. What bird, speaking of birds, is the surname of Johnny Depp's character in the Pirates of the Caribbean films? That is question number 1. Thank you. So Johnny Depp's character is a pirate in Pirates of the Caribbean. What's the surname of the character? Number 2. What dangerous animal was the title of the album released by Drake in 2018? I don't hate Big Bird. I'm just saying he's an idiot. Brainless, you know. What day is it today? Stevie Wonder. Right, which item of kit for football was introduced to football by a Nottingham Forest player in the 1870s? And it was finally made compulsory for players by FIFA in 1990. So if you play professional football now, you have to have this kit. But it was introduced 120 years before FIFA made it compulsory by a guy who played for Nottingham Forest. What is the piece of kit that we're talking about? Remember, all the answers start with the same letter. Number 4, mass entertainment. Entertainment for the mass. Oh, what happened to the question? There it is. Which town in Lincolnshire, in England, was the site of the original Butlins holiday camp, which opened in the 1930s? So the first Butlins. If you don't know what Butlins is, you're either foreign or posh. But the rest of us all went to Butlins. Where was the first one? It's a town in Lincolnshire. And the last one, number 5, a little more difficult, maybe. So which Japanese city, also famous for its beer, became the first Asian city to host the Winter Olympic Games? And that was in 1972. All right. So city in Japan. The first time the Winter Olympics were in Asia. So before that, they were always in Europe or North America. Which city in Japan had the Winter Olympics? 1972. And it's a city that you'll know the name from the beer they make there. You probably know the name. Put it that way. Right, quick replay of the questions. You tell me if you're ready so that I know when to move on. But here... Tough round? Yeah, I think so. I think a slightly difficult round. So Johnny Depp's character in Pirates of the Caribbean film, what's the surname? Number 2, Dangerous Animal was the title of an album released by Drake in 2018. Denise hasn't got the letter. Denise Lestrange hasn't got the letter. What's the letter, folks? Number 3, which item of kit
was introduced to football by a Nottingham Forest player in the 1870s. 120 years later, it was made compulsory for professional footballers by FIFA. Number 4, a town in Lincolnshire was the site of the original Butlins, which opened in the 1930s. And it's still there. I visited it a couple of years ago. 1972, which Japanese city had the Winter Olympic Games? They're also known for beer. Oh, good. Excellent. Right, you all ready? Scumbags ready. Mr. Bernie ready. Marion ready. Let's go. Let's do it. Right, same letter round answers. Here we are. Right, did you get a letter? Did you? Letter S. Sugar. Do, 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 do. Honey, honey. Do, 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 do. Oh, sugar. Do, 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 do. You know what I mean? S for sugar. Here we go. So, Mr. Depp in Pirates of the Caribbean. Jack Sparrow. So, Sparrow is the answer. Yeah? 2 points for Sparrow. Sparrow. Do, 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 do. Oh, honey, honey. There he is. Number 2. What Dangerous Animal was the title of an album released by Drake in 2018? It's quite difficult. You probably have to guess it unless you know your Drake. But the right answer is Scorpion. Yeah, but it's a deliberate mistake, so it doesn't count. Item of kit introduced by a Nottingham Forest player in the 1870s. Well, this guy, I can't remember his name, Sam something. He used to play cricket, and he also played football for Nottingham Forest. And the idea he brought from cricket was shin pads or shin guards. Yeah, it's theming up. It's getting themey. Let's see how many birds we can spot in tonight's quiz. 2 so far. Big Bird and Sparrow. Right, number 4. Which town in Lincolnshire in England was the site of the first Butlins? It's Skeggy. Skegness. Fantastic. That is correct. That's the guy who did the shin pads. Socks? No, it's pretty closely related. You need your socks to keep your shin guards in place, but it's shin guards. Right, bonus question. Which Butlins is this? This is to get on the wheel. First person who can answer this correctly will get on the wheel tonight. Which is this Butlins? This is not Skegness. This is a different Butlins. Which Butlins is it? It's no Butlins, Nairn. There's no such thing. It's Minehead. That is the right answer. Brilliant. Superb. Great answer. Very quick. And that puts Louisa on the wheel for the 3rd time in a row. First 2 for putting up prizes. 3rd time for answering a question. Well done. We went to Minehead when I was a kid. We drove from Scotland to Minehead, and that's way down in Somerset, and it was a long day. No, but I wish I'd put one. I wish I'd got a picture of Piv Hilly, because it's just great to say Piv Hilly. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. I think it's right. Piv Hilly. Either was. That's why we went. We went in the early 80s. Maybe it'd only just been put in. I thought it'd be... Anyway, it was definitely there. Yeah. Yeah. I found that to be more or less true. Ah, 76. Yeah. I think it was quite new. We were there maybe 83, something like that, 84. Absolute best holiday ever. Anyway, let's get on with it. Olympics, Japanese city, famous for beer. Winter Olympic Games 1972, Sapporo. Aha. Did you get that? It's quite difficult. In fact, the entire first round was quite difficult, I think, overall. 2 points for right answer, so 10 points for the questions. You tell me what you scored. There are bonus points. If you or somebody in the team is a subscriber to YouTube, you get plus 2 points. Now's your chance to subscribe if you haven't already. Plus 1 if somebody on your team shares the quiz. Hit share with the wide world. And plus 1 if it has been your birthday in the last week. Happy birthday, Chris. Happy birthday, Beeg. I think they actually took it down. I think they have dismantled it. So I feel like kind of the golden generation of Minehead holiday goers, in that Beeg went there when there was no monorail before. Louisa went there when there was no monorail after. And I went there when there was a monorail, and I went on it loads. Sparrow, Scorpion, Shin Pads, Skegness, Sapporo. Oh, look. You got the stats. 67. Right, Beeg. So it was there, but you just didn't notice it. To 96. I mean, there was a good window of opportunity there. That's like, what, 30 years? Just under 30 years of monorailing. Went in a figure of 8. I don't think anything ever went wrong with the monorail. I think it was always fine. 9 for Das team. 9. All right. Okay. Yeah. Guess Shark for number 2. Yeah. Decent guess. No clue on Sapporo. Yeah, it was a much more difficult round than usual, I think, first round. Let's get on with it. Let's get to some more questions. Try and pick up the slow start. Well done to Louisa for getting the bonus in that round. Okay, picture round. Here we go. Right, first picture here. Who is this entertainer? She has won Best Actress at the Cannes Film Festival. And she has also had an Oscar nomination for Best Original Song. So she can act, she can sing, write songs. Who is this person? That's picture number 1. Yeah, we'll look up monorail certainty later on. I trust Mr. Burney and his Googling skills, so I'm sure that's right. 67 to 96. Right, okay, number 2. What position do you hold if this Buckinghamshire house is your official country residence? All right, so this house comes with the job. What job do you have if that's your official country residence? Which, I'll be totally honest, it's bigger than mine. It's bigger than my official country residence. Looks a bit more secure as well. In fact, I'll come clean. I'll tell you, I don't have an official country residence. That's just wishful thinking. I know where the countryside is, but that's about it. Anyway, what job do you have to get this gaff? Number 3. Right. Check out this pantomime bill. It's for Aladdin at the Dominion Theatre in London, which is a West End theatre in London. And basically, what year was this acceptable and normal? A pantomime starring Michael Barrymore, Frank Bruno, the Great Soprendo, that's Jeffrey Durham, the Roly Polies, you remember them? And Doobie Duck. All right, so have a guess. When would this be like the best they could do in terms of stars for the annual pantomime? Barrymore and Bruno and the Great Soprendo. Oh, Had the roly-polies. Amazing. Yeah, this question is for Team Barrymore's fist. I mean, they could have they could have just shortened that bill down to Barrymore and the fist. Different type of fist. Anyway, have a guess at a year. If you get within 5 years, you get the points. Number 4. Space. What is this famous piece of space hardware launched in 1990 and still up there? Above us all in space. So what is that thing? All right. Even if you don't know exactly what it's called, have a guess as to what type of thing it is. It serves a particular function. Don't say satellite. It is a satellite. Anything that goes around the planet is a satellite. But what does this particular thing do? They use it for a specific purpose. That's right, Kirsten. Yeah, the great soprano was Geoffrey Durham, was Victoria Wood's husband. What a pair. That must have been fun in their house. Beef, puff, poof. And who's this? Is it a lemur, a meerkat, or a possum? Now, excuse me for a second. I'm just going to turn my microphone off for 2 seconds. Pardon me. I'm back. So, just going to recap these questions. Tell me when you're ready. Another tricky round, I think. So, who's this? Singer, songwriter, actress. Awards for all sorts of things. Who is she? She's in her 50s now, mid-50s. What position do you hold? What's your job if this is your country house? To be totally honest, I was blowing my nose. I've had a bit of a snotty head this week, so I was just blowing my nose. What year was this a top-class panto lineup in London's fashionable West End? Have a guess at the year. Try and get within 5 years. What is this famous piece of space hardware launched in 1990? Still going round. And who's this chap? Is it a lemur, a meerkat, or a possum? Or possum? No, I don't have a tent, actually. I don't really do that sort of thing. I quite like hotels. Grace Durham came to the RCs to study opera. She was great, very funny. I think I saw you saying below, yeah, Grace is their daughter. Yeah. She must have loads of talent, 2 parents like that. You would think. I mean, the great soprano. You can't beat that. Right. Ready with guesses. Ready. Right, let's do it. Thanks very much, everybody. Let's get on to the answers. Picture round. Right, okay, who's this? She's got her face covered up, which makes it harder, but it's covered up with an outlandish costume, which makes it slightly easier because you think, who's got outlandish costumes all the time? It's your old pal Björk, or Bjork, or Bjork, however you actually pronounce it. Not quite sure. But bonus question straight away. What was the band that she was the singer for before she was a solo singer? Somebody's bound to know this. It was one of my favourite bands, late 80s. Icelandic band that she was the front woman of. There was a front woman and a front guy. They kind of shared it, but she was obviously the star. Although the guy was really funny. Really good. Yeah, that's right. Gary's got it. Sugar cubes is correct. Absolutely brilliant. Right, Gary, you are on the wheel, my friend. Gary McInnes is on the wheel. Gary with 2 R's, McInnes. Right, there we go. Very good. Yes. Sugar cubes. Okay, what position do you have to hold to get this place to stay in at the weekends, if you like? It's UK Prime Minister. It's Chequers, of course, which is a country house in Buckinghamshire. Buckinghamshire. Victoria and Jeffrey came to watch Grace on different nights. Oh, with respective partners. Oh, they split up, and that's kind of a shame. I mean, I don't know anything about her private lives, but you like to think she's in the living room telling jokes, he's in the kitchen doing magic, you know? Just a wee fantasy, wee domestic fantasy. Right, did you get this? What year is this? It's 1989. 5 years either way is anything between 84 and 94. How did you get on? Did you get that one right? I'm interested to know how easy or difficult that was. I thought about making it tighter, but then I thought, nah, that could have gone over quite a lot of different time. Do you remember the Roly Polies? They were like a dance troupe that were somewhat elderly, a little bit overweight, and on telly all the time in the 80s. 88, 1 year out. 93, so just inside. Easy. 86. Looks like most of you got it. Maybe I could have made that a little tighter. It's hard to know exactly how to pitch these sometimes. Okay. I'm sure they were. Yeah, I'm sure they were on Les Dawson. Man. He's funny, that Les Dawson. Oh, look, there's a still from the actual show. It looks incredible. It looks like the greatest night out you ever had if you don't go out much. There's Louisa angling for a bonus question. No. Who did Frank Bruno play? He played you know who he played? He played the genie. Trying to think of a funnier answer, but he played the genie. All right, Space Hardware, 1998. The Hubble Space Telescope. Yay! 2 points for the Hubble Space Telescope. Did you get that? And lemur, meerkat, possum. Maybe slightly tricky because they're often depicted standing up, but this is a running along meerkat. So I don't know if that was easy or hard. In fact, I'm kind of in the dark for that entire round as to whether that was difficult or easy. I really don't know. I can't judge it tonight. Noodle Doodles. Hello, Noodle Doodles. I don't think I said hello to you yet. You got a 10. That's fantastic. Mr. Spedledge got 10. Tom Nook got 10. Nice work. No wishing on it, folks. It's wrong. No wishing on what? Space Hardware. What's that song? That's a Billy Bragg song. That's the bonus question. That's a bonus question. Which Billy Bragg song mentions Space Hardware in the lyrics? No, that's it. Yeah, that's right. I was just going through the lyrics and getting to the chorus, and you put your answer just as I was reaching the chorus. That is right. New England. Great song. Big. That is. Well done. You're on the wheel. It's kind of heartening to see that you all know that. Excellent. I'm pleased. I still like Billy Bragg. I don't really listen to Billy Bragg, but still like him. You know what I mean? Right, there's all the answers. Aha! See, on the very last Friday, it happens. It happens. Didn't get Chequers. What did you put for that? Did you put an answer for that? Did you get mixed up? Did you say you had to be Bjork to get checkers? Kirsty McCall as well, but it's a Billy Bragg song. He wrote it. Speaking of music, I think it's music round coming up. Yep. Okay, so you know how this goes. I'm going to play 5 tunes of variable quality. And you just got to pick out the artist, the 5 artists. 2 points for each correct answer. So you ready? Here's tonight's list. Bombay Bicycle Club, Diana Ross, Dido, Donna Summer, Gary Glitter, Johnny Cash, Kenny Rogers, Natalie Imbruglia, Roxy Music, The War on Drugs. All right. All right. I better follow my own rules here. Yeah, you were the first to say it. Right, Tate, you're on the wheel for that. That's right up against the line of pedantry there. It's New England. It's not New England. It's New England. Imagine you were on like a proper quiz, like Mastermind or something like that, and they ruled that you got no points because you didn't say New England. Imagine how mental you'd be. Anyway, let's get iTunes on. Let's play tonight's music round because it's all set up. You can see the stuff. Yeah, right, here we go. Here is tonight's music round. Or should be any second. Here we go. Oh, come on.
Says it's gonna heal back. You won't make the call. One step back, you leave it. Now it's moving on. Why won't you believe it till it's gone? Oh, just to be with you is giving the best day of my life. Rock and roll, little Queenie popped at the high school hop, dancing to the beat. With a U.S. mail and a ponytail, where she looks so sweet. They come from here and sad girl, talking about the sad girl, yeah.
You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough to count when the dealing's done.
Yay. That's the music round. Like it? Some nice songs there. You want to hear it again? I'll play it again. Or what do you think? Or is that so easy that you just don't need to hear them again? Scumbags are ready. Janie's ready. Louisa's ready. Now, I did start late and I have been blethering. Yeah, I think most of you are ready. I'll play them again and give the answers as I'm doing them. All right. So, you know what I mean? Kind of half and half. No, it doesn't matter. Thing is, Beat got the right answer first, so she goes on the wheel, and then Tate got the exact right answer, pedanticularly, so he gets on the wheel as well. Both get on the wheel. All right. Whoa, there's a new name. Hello, monochromophobic. Nice to have you. Ready, great tunes. Right, okay, not ready at all. Right, I'm going to play them again, and I'll tell you the answer at the end of each piece of music, all right? So here they are again, all right? But with the answers.
Says it's gonna heal back. You won't make the call. One step back, you leave it. Now it's moving on. Why won't you believe it till it's
Okay, so the first one there, I had them in the picture round last week, and I labelled them as indie bedwetters. It's Bombay Bicycle Club, kind of floppy young men, you know, but it's quite groovy. That's number one.
Just to be with you is having the best day of my life.
I used to hate that when that was out. I thought it was so soft and weak, and now I really quite like it. It's Dido. There you go. That's getting older, folks. Amazing bit of music, you know, like you got to separate the artist from the art. That's Gary Glitter. I don't know if anyone was at the quiz last night. I had this question. I'm going to make it a bonus question right now. What was how many years was Gary Glitter's longest jail sentence? Gary Glitter has had a few different jail sentences. How many years was his longest jail sentence? First person to get this right will get on the wheel. This is the bonus question. 12, no. 14, no. 3, 28. 15's pretty close. 15, 8, 6. 16 years, Diana McCombie. Oh, no. Pardon me. I'm beaten too by monochromophobic. Hello, Mono. Oh, they've seen you before. Or maybe you're a person that's been here before using a brand new name. But either way, you're on the wheel. 16 years is correct. So I'm going to type you on here, get you on the wheel. Monochromophobic. There we go. Yeah, 16 years for various nasty crimes. It's Rob the Music Boy. Oh, Rob. I know Rob. Rob cuts about Embra making loops and beats and open mic extravaganza entertainment. Well, hello, Rob. I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you are well. Monochromophobic. That's cool. Is that your thing? Is that what you called now? Or is that just a made-up name? Anyway, let's get on with the answers here. Where are we? This is number 4. It's proper disco music, and that is by Donna Summer. And if you don't know the last one, then God bless you. This is the almighty, the legendary, the Mr., the one and only Sir Kenny Rogers. Yeah.
When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done.
There you go. So that's the 5 answers. Well done to everybody who got those. Funky. 10, 10, 10, 10. I thought it was a slightly easier music round than usual. I mean, was there anyone here who didn't get Kenny Rogers? You know what I mean? I think the first one's probably the hardest one. Bombay Bicycle Club. Oh, went for Diana Ross. Right. Yeah, that's a possible mix-up, definitely. But a bit more disco. So Donna Summer. A bit more soul, that would be Diana Ross. A bit more disco, Donna Summer. Yay, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Hello, Kirsten. War on Drugs. War on Drugs is a weird band. I don't really get it. Right, anyway. Well done to Rob for getting on the wheel for the bonus. Let's crack on. Right, Picto. I've got a Picto for you tonight. So you try and work out the name of a famous person. This is not a shouty out one, right? This is, don't try and answer this in the chat rather. If you think because everybody gets a minute to solve this. So if you think you've got it, you just put in the chat, got it, or ready, or think we've got it, something like that. YouTube kill my comments. Sometimes happens if we're sometimes they've got weird rules about what you can type and not type. Anyway, right, you ready for the pick? So everyone gets 60 seconds. So don't shout out the bonus. Don't shout out the answer. Right. So here we go. This, that, and timer should start. There we go. So you're looking for the name of a famous person this week on the Picto. I think I did a Picto last week as well. But there we go. 2 Pictos in a row. Andrew was saying that he didn't think, he did think that the Bombay Bicycle Club were more miserable than that. I don't know anything about them. I know that clip of that song. That's it. Or maybe I know that whole song. I think I've played that at the quiz. That's on one of my playlists. Louise has got it. Marion's got it. Kirsten's got it. Okay, we're down to 15 seconds. Lumpy Gravy have got it. A couple of last moment clues for people who are still struggling. It's a male person who was kind of in the news last week. Well, was in the news during the last week. Tate's got it. Here we go. It's time's up. So 3 points if you got this right. And it is Sean Locke. There you go. So there's a sheep that's got all its, we say, wool. That's not the one you want. The one with the tick is the shorn sheep. Shorn. And that is an arm lock in the wrestling. The guy at the top's got the guy in the bottom in an arm lock. All right. Lock. So Sean Locke. Okay, there we go. Hey, 3 points onto your score if you got that. Remember to keep a note of your score, ladies and gentlemen. I'll get you to upload your scores at the end so we can do the scoreboard. Let's crack on. This is me asking you to give me a thumbs up for the quiz. If you like the quiz, please like the quiz. Just click the likey thing down there. Click. Like. Yeah, thanks. Only got Sean. Is that worth 1 point? Yeah, all right. Yeah, it's kind of Popmaster rules, isn't it? 3 point question. If you get half of it, you get one. Aye, go on. Aye, what the hell? I think Sean Locke himself would want it that way, as a kind of tribute to his life, that you remembered half of his name. You get 1 point. I think that's fitting. Sheer darn lock. You get the lock. See, I thought the lock was the more difficult bit. Right. I never knew much about Sean Locke. I don't really watch television, and I don't really know all the comedians, but I saw a bunch of clips last week. He looked like very, very funny. Had Lamb 9. Lamb 9. Brilliant. Sean Locke is a comedian, and he died last week, quite young. He was in his 50s, and much beloved. It appears. He's on a lot of TV shows. All right, so let's do it. Let's do a pick 5. We've got 3 rounds to go. Not doing too bad on time, if I keep the pace up. Right, okay. Films tonight. Marion will be throwing a fit right now. Marion gets a rage whenever there's a list round that's about films. She was heckling me in the pub 2 Wednesdays ago. Oh, no, not a film round. Sorry, Marion. But here's another one. So you got to pick 5 right answers off this board. And the question is, pick 5 films out of these films that are set mainly on boats or on ships. All right. This is nautical. We're talking boats and ships. These are all real films. And you just got to pick the 5 that... You got to pick the 5 that are mainly set on boats or on ships. Okay, that's what I was laughing at. Yeah, they are real. They ain't just names. There's not just there's a human being behind every name that comes up on this screen. Denise is ready already. That's great stuff. I better not put any more comments on the screen because I get into trouble for that. People shout at me for that. Go ahead, take the thing away. I can't see. Fair enough. No, Marion, there's no Cape Fear on this board. I'll read them out just in case there's anyone looking at this who can't quite see. Cabin Fever, 2002. Captain Ron, 1992. Crimson Tide, which is 95. Then in the middle row, you got Juggernaut from 1974. Life of Pi from 2012. Memphis Belle from 1990. Then on the bottom row, you have The Darkest Hour, 2011. The Enemy Below from 1957. And The High and the Mighty from 1954. 5 of those, and they're all real films. You just got to pick the 5 films that are set mainly on boats or on ships. Denise is ready. Louisa is ready. Well, that's team play, isn't it, Marion? You got Lorna, and she covers the films. Beeg's ready. Jerry's ready. 1 for sure and 4 guesses. It looked like the same for Andrew. Knew 1 that is and 1 that isn't. Everything else is a guess. That's all right. That's kind of what I was hoping. That's pretty much exactly what I was hoping for. You definitely know 1. You definitely know 1 that wasn't. And the rest, you kind of have to hedge it. Okay, ready as well. Right. I think... I don't think you need a lot of time on the pick 5s. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you need a lot of time. So let's move on to the answers. Ready-ish. 1 that is and 1 that isn't. Good stuff. Yeah, that's all right. So here we go. Here's the pick 5. 2 points for each of these that you got correct. So The Enemy Below, 1957, which is a war film starring Robert Mitchum as a captain of a destroyer, and Kurt Jurgens as the captain of a submarine, who is the enemy below, and they're trying to kill each other. One's trying to sink each other. A total duel in the Atlantic. I watched the trailer yesterday. It looks amazing. I've never seen the film, but the trailer makes it look brilliant, obviously. Captain Ron. Again, I've never seen this. But it's... well, actually, there's a bonus question. Who plays Captain Ron in Captain Ron? There's a bonus question. 1992 comedy movie. Martin Short is a straight man. Who's the funny sort of semi-pirate character? Captain Ron. Who plays that role? Yeah, that's right. I knew somebody would know it. Kurt Russell. It's Diana, Queen of the Wheel, Queen D. Good answer, yeah, Kurt Russell. And it's nice. The wheel's not really the wheel without the... Oh, no, you were actually on the wheel already. You got a couple of names on last week. I was going to say the wheel wasn't the wheel without D. You're already on, but you're on again. Right. Yeah, Kurt Russell. It looks kind of fantastic and kind of totally awful at the same time. Guessed it. Nice one. Right, let's see what else. The other 3 answers are Crimson Tide. Whoa. I think that's to do with submarines. Denzel Washington, I think. And Gene Hackman. I kind of looked at these. Yes, I was writing this question yesterday. So fairly fresh in the mind what these things are. Juggernaut. 1974 Juggernaut, which is not normally a word I'd put with ships, but it's like a cruise liner, a bit like the QE2. It's going across the Atlantic, I think, and there's bombs on, and the terrorist is going to blow up the bombs and kill everybody on board unless he gets £1.5 million. So it sounds pretty exciting. And then the last one is Life of Pi, which is a terrific book. I've never seen the film, but a large part of that is a boy on a boat with a tiger, a Bengal tiger. And that's kind of about how they get on. Right. 4, is that 4 right answers or 4 points? Because if it's 4 right answers, that's 8 points. 5 for Lorna. I'm guessing you're saying 5 right answers, so maybe 10 points there. Happy with 8. Yeah, good stuff. Took Darkest Hour over Captain Run. I can't really remember what the negative ones are. I checked them all to make sure that they weren't accidentally on boats. Memphis Belle is a war movie about an airplane. Like World War II movie. The high end, I can't remember the others actually. Cabin Fever, I think, is some horror movie. Like it's cabin as in cabin in the woods, not a ship's cabin. Didn't Life of Pi. Amazing book and film. Guess you're talking about Life of Pi. I loved that book. Yeah, yeah, Juggernaut's a kind of a bit swervy, isn't it? It's a weird title for something to do with boats because you definitely do think of trucks, but that was very much the curveball in that one. Right. Can anyone remember what The Darkest Hour is? I don't really want to go and look it up. And The High and the Mighty, what's that? I think that's another aeroplane one. I think at one point I was thinking I'll make all the other ones to do with planes. Juggernaut and Duel. I don't think it's the Churchill film. Because that's more recent, isn't it? Than 2011. The Darkest Hour. No, I don't think it is. I think it's something else. Oh, God. I can't rest. I need to go and look it up. Right. Just real quick. The Darkest Hour film. Science fiction action film. Emil Hirsch, Max Minghella. It's people caught in an alien invasion. Yeah. Right. It does look pretty poor. It doubled its budget at the box office, so well done to them. Okay. Let's get back to the quiz. It's not the Churchill film. The Churchill film was later. Which I didn't consider when I was writing the question. I didn't realise that was a potential trip there. Anyway, it's not really on boats. Oh no, it's a jokes round. Right, you got 2 minutes to put your jokes in. Funniest joke gets on the wheel. And I'm just looking down here because I've got my phone. I'm going to put the timer on and set 2 minutes. Funniest joke in the next 2 minutes gets on the wheel. Okay, and that's as voted for by everybody else. Timer, 2 minutes, start. There we go. Right, okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That one was a bit later. 2017. Thank you, Tate. I think, yeah, The Darkest Hour, the one with Churchill's a lot more famous film. I'll probably, if I ever use that question again, I'll probably take that out, put something else in. Love Max Minghella, Blessed Be the Fruit. I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of that means. Is it something rude? Right, here come the jokes. A frog got its DNA tested. Turns out he's part Irish, part Scottish, and a tadpole. That's good. Great start. Kirsten. Gary says, this big speedboat shot past me the other day. Turns out it was Usain Bolt. That's terrible. Autocorrect makes me type things I don't Nintendo. Very good. Gary hits back with another one. The baby boats are all scared of the boat teacher. She's very stern. Gary literally has found a kid's joke book in the charity shop and he's bought it and it's in sections of themes and he's typing out of the ones that are to do with boats. Amazing. I just found out, says Ed, that Albert Einstein was a real person. All this time, I thought he was a theoretical physicist. Didn't we have that last week? Here's more. Your ship is very polite. It's always got a bow for everyone. This is terrible. There's agreeing with the Mangala thing. We'll find out what that is. I honestly don't know what you're talking about. Beak says, I went to the dentist. He told me to say, I said, why? He said, because my dog's died. That's Tommy Cooper, isn't it? Is that Tommy Cooper? Oh, that's the 2 minutes. Let's just read out the ones that managed to get in before the 2 minute thing. Deanna says, how many ears does Spock have? He's got 3, left ear, right ear, and the final frontier. Haha. I won the rowing championship. Can you believe it? I invented a new word, says Tate. Plagiarism. Yeah. Gary's now taking, or he's now receiving joke requests from his boat charity shop kids book joke section. I don't rust stairs. There. That's pretty cryptic. Spedge. Oh, I don't see there's a comment afterwards. I don't trust stairs. They're always up to something. Gotcha. Do you know what Murphy's Law is? Says Lorna. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. You know what coleslaw is? Shredded cabbage. Woohoo! Oh, God. There's more. The rowboat used to be the fastest at the marina. It's yacht anymore. No, stop. How do you drown a hipster? Throw him in the mainstream. People told Beethoven he would never be a successful musician because he was deaf, but did he listen? Woo! Right, that's all the jokes. It's time for you to vote for your favourite. Don't vote for your own. Can't do that. Not allowed to vote for your own. Vote for someone else's joke. And the first one to pick up a bit of head of steam on the votes will be the winner. There was some great jokes there, and there was a load of boat jokes. Yeah, I like that as well. The coleslaw. I like the tadpole. Oh, God, look. Andrew's voting for the boat jokes as a group, as a one entry. Nah, it's per joke. I'm not taking that as like one entry. I like all those boat jokes. Tadpole, coleslaw. Kirsten's frog, that was the tadpole. The Nintendo, the frog one. The frog. The ship's bow, the cabbage. It's between the cabbage and the frog. There's the coleslaw. Coleslaw. It's coleslaw. Coleslaw is the winner. Who was that? It was Lorna, wasn't it? Yeah, there it is. Right, Lorna, you are the winner of the jokes round. Murphy's Law, everything will go wrong, will go wrong. Cole's Law is shredded cabbage. That's so wise. It's not just funny, it's wise. As in, wise do we bother with this joke round? Anyway, Lorna as Lamboga off Turkey. You're on the wheel. I've never had to send anything to Vancouver yet. I have sent prizes a couple of times, I think, now to Lorna, and I caught it's a wee bit extra postage. It's not terrible, but I don't know what it's like sending stuff to Vancouver. Anyway, Could add a poll to make it easier in the future. I genuinely prefer the slightly unfair chaos of this method. I appreciate that, Tate. Maybe if I started using more tech like OBS and blah blah blah. Can you do it in Facebook? I'm using StreamYard anyway. I like the way we're doing it at the moment. It's kind of fuzzy logic. Quite like it. I quite like stuff that it doesn't get too tech. You know what I mean? Tech's okay. I'm not against tech, but I'm kind of against using it just because it's there. When we could just do it human ways, you know. That's just we can have a tadpole. Kirsten, that's a joke on the back of a complaint, or not a complaint, a suggestion. Was that your joke, Kirsty? It was, wasn't it? And that was the clue. I'm going to put you on the wheel as well, because you made a joke out of losing the jokes round, and you could so easily be in a grump, but you're not in a grump. You're making more jokes. So, Kirsten, you're going on the wheel as well, right? Okay, let's get on with it. It probably does, but you know, here we are at the moment. I just don't have time to look at anything beyond what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I just don't have time to learn anything else. I'm trying to fit way too much in, as it is. Anyway, 50-50 round. Real quick one. It's 9:10 already. Let's get on with it. 50-50 round really fast, right? 5 quick questions. Here we go. In World War II, the World War II, should just say World War II. What was the nickname of the German commander, Field Marshal Erwin Rommel? Was he the Desert Fox, or the Desert Rat, or the Desert Spoon? All right, so Erwin Rommel, Desert Fox or Desert Rat? Where, question number 2, in the UK is the Gower Peninsula area of outstanding natural beauty? There's a mistake there as well. Peninsula should have a capital P. All right. The Gower Peninsula area of outstanding natural beauty. Is that in England or in Wales? Oh, you missed a cracker, Louisa. Probably the best one yet. Who was the Roman emperor at the time of Jesus's death? Remember Jesus? Was it Claudius or Tiberius? Number 4, Theatre Darling. Which of these musicals had the longest original Broadway run? In other words, number of performances before it closed. Was it Cats or Rent? I don't know why I've started acting stuff out. So, which of these musicals had the longest original Broadway run, which was number of performances in its original run? Cats or Rent? Don't even start. And question number 5, which coin is thicker, is or was thicker? The old £1 coin or the new £1 coin? By the way, if you're one of these people who brings an old £1 coin to pay me with when you're doing the live quiz, and I don't really notice it because I'm trying to do everything really fast, and I end up with a old £1 coin, then fuck you. Thank you very much. But which one's thicker? The old £1 coin, which disappeared a couple of years ago, or the new one, which came in a couple of years ago? When was that? 2017, maybe? Round about then. The first one was 1983. That's when the first pound coins came in. Anyway, you understand. Quick replay, and then we'll go straight to the answers. So, Erwin Rommel in the Second World War, is that the Desert Fox or the Desert Rat? The Gower Peninsula, where's that? Is it England or Wales? It is outstandingly beautiful. Who was Roman Emperor at the time of Jesus' death, which is placed by scholars at 33 AD? Is it Claudius, spelt more or less correctly, or Tiberius, spelt more or less correctly? I just mean that there's been two types of £1 coin ever, right? The one that came out originally in 1983. And it was always the same dimensions until they changed it. I think it was 2017, round about then. The one you're used to is the new one. Which of these musicals had the longest original Broadway run? Cats or Rent? And maybe I should have added some years to this, or a picture or something like that. Which coin is thicker? You know, like that way. That's a new one. So that's the thickness you can see there. But is it thicker or thinner than the old one? Ready? Ready? Good. Let's do it. Okay, ready. 2 points for each of these. Just choose an answer if you haven't already. Just choose them as you go. We'll try to speed this up, get it finished. So Erwin Rommel, he was the desert fox. Yeah, that's right. People sometimes put desert rat for that question. Desert rats, plural, referred to the British troops who were in North Africa at the same time. They were fighting against the desert fox. They're called rats because of their sort of grey uniforms. But the desert fox was in charge of the Germans, and he was a respected and fairly successful commander. Until Monty got hold of him. He got right up him. There he is. Standard sort of blue-eyed kraut type look, you know. The Gower Peninsula area of outstanding natural beauty was the first place in the UK to be designated an area of outstanding natural beauty, and it is in Wales, South Wales. There it is. There's part of it anyway. It looks quite nice, doesn't it? Not as good as Scotland, you know, but it's quite nice. Number 3, who was the Roman emperor at the time of the death of Jesus? It was Tiberius. Nothing else to say on that. It's just the way it is. Don't know much else about it. Oh, bonus question. What was the name of the province of the Roman Empire in which Jesus lived and died? Or died? Yeah, I think he lived and died all in the same Roman province. What was the name of the province? That's a bonus question to get you on the wheel. Last minute bit of Bible trivia. Carmarthen. Nah, I know you didn't mean that. Romania, Bethlehem. I think O'Cats is tilting at the right answer, but hasn't got it quite right, I think, anyway. And Judea, that's right. Yeah, Judea is what I was looking for. I'm pretty sure O'Cats was typing that. I did a typo, so I'm going to put you both on. O'Cats and Tate. Lots of names on the wheel tonight. Right, pardon me. You don't often see that in a row, do you? Judea, Jerusalem, Galilee, Gosport. Beautiful. Okay. Longer run was Cats. Over 5,000 shows. Can't remember what Rent was, but it was lower. Cats is the right answer. And which coin is thicker? The old one or the new one? It was the old £1 coin was marginally girthier than that. That's what I figured. Yeah, I'm thinking keyboard. That's why I thought it looks like a typo. Maybe it's other people doing the quiz and they'll just try to disturb you to get your score down. Right, tens in that round. I'm always impressed at getting tens in 50-50 round because I think it's a difficult round to do that in. Well, there's a few tens kicking about there. Right, let's get on to the business end of things. There's the answers. Desert Fox, Wales, Tiberius, Cats, old £1 coin. Okay, right, let's do it. Hello, Graham S. Don't think I said hello to you tonight. Hello to Lynn Lithgow. Right, double or bust. Here we go. You know how this goes. 4 points for a right answer. 0 points for the entire round if you put one wrong answer. So that's what bust means. If you put a wrong answer, you get 0 points for the round and you are bust. You keep the points from before, but 0 for the round. So to avoid getting bust, you can leave questions blank. You don't have to answer. You choose which ones to answer and which ones to not answer. Okay, ready? Here we go. The score after this round will be your total score. So here we go. First question is, what do the letters IQ stand for as an IQ test? So the two letters I and Q stand for two words. What are the two words? So if you do yourself an IQ test to find out just how, well, I'll leave it with you. What does IQ stand for in IQ test? Okay, number... I knew somebody had fallen to that. So that's a deliberate one. It's an abbreviation. Get it? Come on, Ed. Keep up. Well, you've been drinking since 2, though, so it's kind of forgivable. Right, number 2. Which American TV sitcom, first broadcast in 1985, has a theme tune called Thank You for Being a Friend? It's got to be one of the greatest television theme songs ever written and performed. Thank You for Being a Friend. No, Ed, that's an abbreviation of abbreviation, not the abbreviation. Scots law. It's different up here. Number 3. Which city is home to the Willis Tower, which was the world's tallest skyscraper from 1974 to 1998? If you had a party, invited everyone you knew. Right, okay, getting sidetracked. Which are the only 2 planets in the solar system which do not have moons? To get the points for this question, you have to get both planets. All right, there are 8 planets in the solar system. Pluto doesn't count anymore, so don't think about Pluto. But what are the only 2 planets in the entire solar system that don't have any moons? And you've got to get both of them to get the points. If you get one right and one wrong, then that's it, you're bust. You know what I mean? Question mark. Is that about this question? You got to name both planets that have no moon. It's just unbelievably good. It's a melody. The lyrics amazing. Sentiment, the orchestration. Not enough kazoos, mind. But it's just all round brilliant. And number 5, what year? You got to get within 2 years of the right answer to get the points here. So what year did all this stuff happen? It all happened the same year. Scooby-Doo was on television for the first time. The Cray twins, Reggie and Ronnie Cray, were sentenced to life in prison for various murders, London gangland killings. And Rolling Stones founder member Brian Jones drowned in his own swimming pool, making him, I think, the first Rolling Stone to die. So what year was that? You got to get within 2 years Yeah, you're right about that. I've been pretty good tonight, considering how I was feeling earlier on. I've been pretty much error-free on the slides, but that is, yeah, it should be sentenced. You're right, Roddy, so you go on the wheel for that, because you know the rule, folks. If you spot an error, a proper error on the slides before I do, and you're right, you get on the wheel. So well done to Roddy for getting on the wheel for that one. Very good. Okay, right. There's a couple of balls out. I'm just going to go. What are the letters? This is a recap of the questions, right? So, what do the letters IQ stand for in IQ test? Number 2, thank you for being a friend. What's the sitcom? First broadcast in 1985, massively popular show. What was the show? Number 3, the Willis Tower was the world's tallest skyscraper between 1974 and 1998. What city is it in? It's still there, but it's no longer the tallest building in the world. I say skyscraper because that gets rid of things like broadcast masts and stuff like that. It was essentially the world's tallest proper building in that time period. And number 4, which 2 planets in the solar system do not have any moons? All the other planets got moons. You've got to name the 2 planets in the solar system that do not have moons. And you got to get them both, otherwise you bust. And the last one, what year Scooby-Doo on television, Cray twins sentenced to life in prison, and Rolling Stone Brian Jones drowned in his own swimming pool and also died. So, you ready? I see some balls out going on, which is great to see. Noodle Doodles are going for it. Marion's going for it. Purple Burglar alarms are just going for 3, not touching the last one. I don't know. Write down a guess anyway in brackets, or you'll know what your guess would have been. I reckon you might have got it. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Okay, so here come the answers. Make sure you know what your answers are. Here come the answers. This is it, right? So what did the letters IQ stand for? It's intelligence quotient. Intelligence quotient. 4 points if you got that right. Number 2, thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. Do, do, do. And if you threw a party, invited everyone I knew. It's the Golden Girls. You would see the biggest gift from me. And a card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. Actually, despite loving the show and loving the tune, it always bugged me, that line in the song, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. It's like, that's so American. It's all about avarice and acquisition. It's the biggest present. That's our friendship. You can tell I'm your best friend because the present's the biggest. But, you know, that's a minor quibble. Great song, great show. Right, number 3, the Willis Tower. I could have given you more clues on this because there's more clues to be given. The main clue being that it's not always been known as the Willis Tower. It's in Chicago. It's more commonly known as the Sears Tower. That's it there. But it's now the Willis Tower. These things change sometimes. The big black thing in the middle there. It was the Sears Tower, now the Willis Tower. Chicago is the answer. Number 4, right, 2 planets in the solar system that do not have moons. Mercury and Venus. That's it. The 2 that are closest to the sun. Mercury has no moons. Venus has no moons. And then everything out from there, including us, have got moons. Whoa! Bust. The Wonder Years. No, that's... well, there's a bonus question. What's the song for the Wonder Years? Just before I do this last answer, let's get an answer in for that. What was the tune for the Wonder Years? We got our 3. Just you waiting for this last answer? Yeah, that's it. Chrism, hello, Chris. That's right. I get by with a little help from my friends, specifically the Joe Cocker version. Really growly one, you know. Let's just get Chris on the wheel before I show this last answer away. Okay, nice one, Chris. And oh, look, this is the moon of. This is one of the moons of Mars. Just to show you, it's called Phobos. Do you know how big it is? Look, that's it on a map. So it fits right in between Dunfermline and Edinburgh. That's how big one of Mars's moons is. The moon Phobos. It could just about cover Edinburgh. That's it. So it's a shite moon, but it's still a moon. And then, right, the year, Scooby-Doo, Cray Twins, Brian Jones, that was all happening in 1969. So if you said between 1967 and 1971, then you got the points. I know. Are you doing that again? Mind you, I set up the rules with a little help from my friends. Yeah, you're right. Right, Tate. Okay. Tate knows how to play this game. Whoa, he said Mercury and Mars. That's why I put that picture of the Mars moon up there, because I thought people might say Mars. I thought, I'll show you one of the moons of Mars. They've got 2. Mars has got 2 moons. Phobos and Deimos. Yeah, it qualifies as a moon. It's got a certificate. It's got papers. 56 total, 66 total, 71 for the night. Noodle doodles. Oh. Which one did you get bust on? Oh, you said the Wonder Years, yeah. Badging. Hey, I know for a fact Kirsten's a fan of the Golden Girls, because her team's called the Golden Girls, and did a special quiz, and there was a Golden Girls round. It was good. Best question ever. Good. There's 20 points for Marion. Yeah, I maybe should have included the clue about changing the name, but, you know, it's the last round. It's got to be a difficult round, you know. There's Gary getting cheap laughs. He's ditched the kids' joke book. 74, fantastic. 57, seen better from the Heeds of Mints. This is the last Friday quiz. Okay, what time is it? It's already 9:30, right? I've blethered tonight. Blethered quite badly. Let's spin the wheel. Let's just go to the wheel, because most of you are on it, right? Let's spin the wheel, and then we'll play some games for names, and that'll start loading up names on the wheel for the next time we do the quiz. I am going to keep doing the live quiz, but I'm going to do it on Tuesdays. I'm not going to do it this coming Tuesday. I'm going to give myself a week off because I'm behind. I had a bit of a cold this week. Too much to do. So I need just a decompression week, and I'll be back the Tuesday, well, which will be what? The 7th. Tuesday the 7th of... Is that right? Let me look at the calendar. Yeah. That's right. Tuesday the 7th of September will be the next online quiz, and I'm not quite sure what time. Probably 9. Might be a bit more compact than this quite baggy Friday quiz. I just need to take Fridays off for a little while. This might come back, I don't know, but for now, moving to Tuesdays. Anyway. No. I just need a week off doing the online quiz, because it's strangely, it's quite a lot of work. It's more work than putting the real quizzes together. because I got to do PowerPoint and everything like that. But then it takes less time because I don't have to go all the way to the pub and back home. So anyway, I'm just going to take a week off from doing the online quiz. No. The rest of the week will be completely as normal. I'm just taking a week off from this. 9 o'clock, yeah, probably will be. I think because I'm aiming to get an earlier quiz on Tuesday in the real world. And then I can go out, do the quiz, and then come back and do the online quiz, you know? Still do 2 quizzes per night. Score link, please. Yes, absolutely. Sorry, I should have done that already. Let's do it. Where is it? Score upload. Here's the link. Right. Folks, thank you very much. Get your scores uploaded so we can do the last Friday night league table. Hopefully, it might get a few more people as well on a Tuesday because, I mean, things are different now. People are going out actually on Fridays and Saturdays. And so I don't know. Maybe Tuesday will be better. We'll see. We'll try it. See how it goes. Yes, it's in the description. But thanks for asking anyway. Appreciate it. Right. Now, we'll do 1 games for names before we spin the wheel. Right, just to give everybody one last chance to get on the wheel. Okay. By the way, I totally forgot my donation bid. I do this for donations. I should have said this before I gave you the answers, but thanks to everybody who has donated and who does donate. It's still a key part of my income at the moment. So thanks to everybody who does donate and can donate and has donated. And thank you very much. I'm just looking for a couple of quid for putting the quiz together and presenting the quiz to you. That's all I'm looking for. Thank you very much. And I'm going to continue doing that on the Tuesdays, but I'm going to give it a rest for 1 week. Come back a week on Tuesday. Anyway, you know that. I've said that enough times now. So let's do one little bit of games for names before we spin the wheel. Should we do Hangman? I think we should probably do Hangman. So we'll play all the games, but we'll just do Hangman first, then we'll spin the wheel, then we'll play the other games, okay? Right, so stop screen there, get the new screen on, share screen, window, Hangman, share. There we go. So, you ready? To be honest, yeah, that's all right. I mean, it just takes me longer. I've got to take it into the actual bank and so on. Okay. Let's see what we got. Right, Denise is hitting us hard with the letters already. Here we go. Letter E. Remember, you just got to be the first person to read out, to type in the correct answer to get yourself on the wheel before we do these spins. We've got some great prizes tonight. We've got a Will kit. We've got a history of costume. We've got RNLI lifeboat banknotes. All right, but here come the letters. Gary's looking for a Y. Let's check out a Y. Then SF. Let's see. It's the title of a song you're looking for here. And then R-I. Louisa's spelling out Friday. Okay, let's try that. R. Yes. I. Yes. D. Yeah. A. Uh-huh. Why? No. I think that's right. I think that's the case. Driving home for Christmas. Oh, I can't wait to see them faces. Do. There's a few things about that song that wind me up. The guy's from Middlesbrough, yeah, Chris Rea. But he's singing about how soon there'll be a freeway. And it's like, you're not from America. You're talking about freeways, and it's just like a naked attempt to curry favour with an American audience, which he's hoping for because he'll hope it is getting more money from America and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, shut up. Soon there'll be freeway. There's no freeway. It's like a dual carriageway. That's what he should be singing about. Who got that? I'm getting angry about Chris Rea. Right, Louisa, nice solution. First to say it, on the wheel. Let's do another one. Yeah, I kind of hate it and love it at the same time. Doom, 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 doom. Right, a person. Second one is a person. A person. Who could this person be? Or just guess some letters. Q, U, I, Z. Everybody chant quiz, 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 quiz. It's like a cult. Quiz, 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 quiz. Quizza, 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 quizza. I quite like his voice. Auberge. It's quite growly. J.K. Rowling? No. Nah, it's kind of the opposite of J.K. Rowling. Al Pacino? Mo Farrow? Sue Pollard! Yes. That's a great solve from that very first letter. Louisa guessed quiz. So you's not often guessed, but it was guessed there, and that kind of gave it away because you're looking at like who's got a 2-letter word with a U as the second letter? Must be Sue. Must be Sue Pollard. There's only one Sue that spells her name that way. Sue Lawley, she's got an E. Sue out of Sooty and Sweep is S-O-O. That's different as well. Any other famous Sues? Sue Lawley. I made this joke the other day. That's the song by the Police. Sue Lawley. Aye, brilliant. Right, Anna Adams is on the wheel. Just in time, because there's only one puzzle left before we spin the wheel. Aye, Sue Perkins. That's an E. A boy named Sue. That's an E. There's only one person who does it that way, and it's Sue Pollard. Sue Studio. Right enough. There's a girl that's been on my mind all the time. Sue Studio. Whoa. Ah. Here she comes. Right. D-I-S-C-O. That's the guesses from Big. Looking for a place this time. This is the last one. Did she now? Port Edgar, Fort Worth. Nah. It's not that. Ben Nevis. Nah, it's not going to be that, is it? There's four letters in that first one. Oh, look at that. It's absolutely superb solution. Amazing solution. Right at the last moment there. Lime Regis, the last puzzle we're doing before spinning the wheel. And I could be wrong, but I think this is a new name. Nicola. Hello. Nicola Copeland. Hello. Or maybe we have had Nicola before. I'm not sure. Where? It's down south somewhere in England. I think it's in Dorset. I think they got a few different places called Regis down in Dorset, and I'm not quite sure what it means. Nicola Copeland with a C-H, Nicola. N-I-C-H-O-L-A, Nicola. Copeland. Right, okay, brilliant. Dorset. Yeah, I kind of, right at the edge of my memory there, the Nicola Copeland. Right, well, welcome back. Back with a bang. You got the last spot on the wheel. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, it's Latin. Rex, Regis. Yeah, there's, Bognor Regis. Aye, Butlin's Bognor Regis. They got Lime Regis, and they got, what's the other Regis they got down there? They got at least 3, I think, down in Dorset. But I can't remember. Let's get this away. Well done to Nicola. Well done to Anna, and well done to Louisa, who all got their names on the wheel during that session of Hangman. So, doing a little bit confused face here. Because I'm just trying to work out where my thing's gone. Here it is. Let's get the wheel up. Let's see that wheel. Ooh, yeah. Let's squeeze it up a bit. Come on. There it goes. Right, there's all. You see, I've been typing the names down there, and then they magically appear up here to create this beautiful wheel, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful wheel. Great stuff. All right, y'all coming out of the Regises. Cyril Regis, Port Regis. Wyke Regis. Is that right? Is that true? Philbin. Regis Philbin. Malcolm Regis King Size. There we go. That's the one. 20 Regis King Size. Right, okay. Look at all those great names on the wheel. Lots of people that we know and love and respect. And we're going to spin the wheel. Right, prizes. Where should we start off? Let's start off with Biggs RNLI Lifeboat fridge magnets. Right, so RNLI Lifeboat fridge magnet. There's 3 left to choose from. And here we go. La da 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 da. It's gonna be Kirsten. It's Kirsten.
Kirsten Hutchison.
Kirsten. Have you noticed? Like, there's no setting for the voice on this. You can't choose the creepy guy or the robotic lady. It just does it. There's no setting for that. So sometimes it's the guy and sometimes it's the woman. Tonight it's the creepy guy. Kirsten. I lay off, fella. Anyway, Kirsten, you're a winner. You get the RNLI fridge magnet. That's yours. I'll pass your details on to B. You have to choose a magnet, but we'll get back to that in a minute. Right? Let's just carry on with the spins. We take Kirsten off the wheel because you can be on as many times as you like, but you can only win once. The next prize is a can of lager as supplied by Louisa. Okay. And if this comes up, Louisa, if it comes up yourself, Louisa, then I'll give you a different prize. So here we go. There's Chris, there's Tate, there's Louisa just missing out on her own prize. It's Anna!
Anna Adams.
Anna Adams has won a can of lager. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, that's good. My brother is a lifeboat guy in South Queensferry. Didn't know. That's good. Great. Nice connection. Yeah, special kudos to lifeboat people. Amazing. Right. Well done, Anna. You are off the wheel, but you have won a prize. Next prize we're going to do is... what am I doing tonight? Scratch cards. I'll go back to Beek's prizes. I'll do... It's the... this is good, actually. This is a really good prize. Brooke Bond British Costumes History of... And this is from the 1960s. See there? Price 6p. That's not 6p. That's 6p. That's old money, folks. And it's a fully complete Brooke, but it's in good condition. Great condition. History of Costumes. Really good one, this one. Oh, that's my favourite out of the 4 that we've given away. This is the last of the 4 that Beak put up. So here we go. Same rules apply. If Beak comes up on this one, you'll get a different prize. There's Marion O'Cat's head. There's Chris M.
Chris M.
Yes. That's really good. I will send that out. Chris, you're a winner. You've won the history of British costume. And nah, it doesn't smell fusty. It smells all right. I've been airing them, so they're absolutely fine now. I don't know if they were in the first place, but there goes Chris. We take him off the wheel. And we're counting down to the prizes. Right, the next one is going to change your life, and unlike a lot of prizes on here, not only change your life, but change your death We're talking about a will. Make your own will kit worth £4.99, supplied by Louisa. You can cut out the lawyers. This is literally going to save you a couple of £100, right? You go to a lawyer, you get them to put a dot on a bit of paper. That's 500 quid. You get them to write a meaningful sentence. That's £1,000. That's what lawyers are. Yeah, the bastards. But they got these kits where you don't need a lawyer. It's just all properly legal. You just fill it in. And this will sort out a will. And just in case you need a will, which we all do, you know, you can pop off at any time. So who's going to get this fantastic will kit that will not only change your life, change your death? Here we go. That's good will music. Louisa nearly won her own prize, but it's Gary.
Gary McInnes.
Yay! Now, Gary, I'm not saying that you're in any danger of needing this anytime soon. But it's better to be safe than sorry. Oh, what? Really? Hang on. This is new information. What the Hey, Louisa. For use in England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. What? It doesn't apply to Scotland. Is that why you're giving it away? Did you buy it? And then you read the small print and it's like for Scotland. Is that it? Hang on a second, right? Whoa. I was really selling that up, right? You know, most of the people on here doing the quiz are from Scotland. Now, Gary's based in Scotland. We know that. So we might have to swap out prizes here. I've got any other prizes. It did say on the front of the pack. Well, I didn't have. I've only got 4 eyes. You know, I can't see everything. Moving to Portugal anyway. Oh, Jesus Christ. My mate bought it in England and didn't read the front of the pack where it clearly states, yeah, that's exactly what I would do. I would just go, all right, a will kit, brilliant, fantastic, I'd buy it. And I'd get home and it's like, oh, it doesn't apply to Scotland. Oh, look, I'm going to send it to Gary anyway. Gary can have a look at it. And if he thinks it's worthwhile, he can use it. If not, he can pass it on to an England-based friend. Okay? Gary, that's your prize. And he seemed pleased about getting the prize. You'll send him a beer as well. Beer and a will. Mixed messages. Right, okay. Let's take Gary off. Right, we're closing in on the big prize. Let's do one little one before we do the prize party box, which is a scratch card. All right. Now, I say a small prize. This could end up winning you £100,000. There's Louisa. There's Beak.
Beak Horn.
Yeah, there's Beak getting £100,000 to add to the account. Every time Beak gets a scratch card, it always turns out to be a winner. Right. But you're off the wheel. You'll get your scratch card soon. What? There was a will on an egg in Antiques Roadshow. Sadly, it wasn't signed. Does it count if Gary bumps into the Reaper while on holiday in Scarborough? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yay. All right. Okay, there's only one thing left to spin for, and it is party box number 22. Wine gums, wine, Tony Hart book, little packet of Skittles, like a game, wood made out of, a tin of soup, and the soundtrack to Sleepless in Seattle on CD. Mega party box. Let's see who wins it. Come on now. Louisa, Mono, Ocats, Tate. Oh!
Tate.
Well, he knows how to play the game. And he's had a good run. That's another party box for the Tate. He's had quite a good run recently. So, and I think he got last week's. So amazing. It's against the odds. But you got all that soup, sweets, wine, Tony Hart information, Sleepless in Seattle soundtrack magnificence, and a wee game of Skittles. Totally fantastic. 4 and 6, is that right? Blimey. It's almost embarrassing, but it's luck, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's a combination of things, right? Tate's good at getting on the wheel. Pay attention to what Tate does. He's good at getting on the wheel. Learn from the master. Yeah. Well done. Right, okay. That is the last, as far as things stand, Friday night party box. And it goes down to Tate in Fleetwood. He's saving them up, yeah. Nice one. Right, well done, everybody. Let's get rid of all the names off the wheel. Thanks to everybody who donated a prize. Thanks to everybody who got a right answer. Well done to everyone who got a right answer. Well done, especially to Monochronophobic, which is Rob, and Nicola Copeland, who have been at the quiz before, but it's nice to see them again. It's nice to see new names on the wheel. There goes everyone. What does the wheel look like now? Looks like nothing. Okay. Don't need these anymore. What time is it? It's 4 minutes to. This has gone on way longer than I thought it would. Let's do one more game before I go away. Let's do Where Am I? Because I know you like a bit of Where Am I. I'm just going to make sure that the street view is cleaned on each of these. In other words, the giveaway information doesn't appear. Right, I've done that now. And then we can get the first one on. And we're asking the question, where am I? Simple as that. Name of the town or city in which we are. So let's have a look. Where are we this time? I'll show you the magnets. I don't think Kirsten's chosen, but I'll show Kirsten the magnets in a minute. Or I might show you them later on Facebook, just to keep the flow going here. I'll show you them in a minute, Kirsten, right? We'll get around to it in a minute. We'll do Where Am I, then I'll show you them. Inverness, no. It's not Inverness. Let's see where we are. What's that? Some sort of waterway. Oh, yes. Look, we got a winner straight away. It's Nicola. Yeah, Fort Augustus. Good work, Nicola. You're on the wheel straight away again. Yeah, it's Fort Augustus, right at the southern end of Loch Lomond. That's Loch Lomond up there. That's on the way to Inverness, but this is Fort Augustus. And at this point, it turns into a canal, and the people go through the canals and away to the other lochs. So well done. That is the correct answer, Fort Augustus, and it puts you on the wheel. And in fact, you are the only person on the wheel at this point. Nicola Copeland. Brilliant. I always do a British one, Denise. So the first one's always a British one. Quite often it's England. Sometimes it's Wales. There's a fair few Scottish ones, and I occasionally do Ireland as well. British Isles. I know Ireland is not British, but you know what I mean, British Isles. And the second one's usually European, and I think it is tonight. Yeah, you're right. The truck does look a bit stuck, doesn't it? I think it's just doing a little turn. I think it's going to be okay. Let's have a look. Let's go for, look, see, it's gone. See, I made it disappear. Right. Let's stop this one, get the next one up. Now, am I right? Is this all right? Loch Ness would have actually done for the for that one there. And for this one, I'm also looking for the name of the body of water. Oh, I see. Big was shouting for Loch Ness. Loch Ness, Loch Ness, Loch Ness. Loch Ness! Oh, did I say Loch Lomond in the background? Sorry. Yeah, Loch Ness. But you're shouting to get on the wheel because I made a mistake. Right, okay, fair enough. You go on the wheel as well. Big horn. Right, where are we? Adriatic Sea. No. Let's have a look around. Lake Titicaca? No. Lake Garda? No. Lake Provence? Lake Como is the right answer. Yeah, we're in the north of Italy. Getting towards the Alps. There's some mega mountains over there. A lovely big alpine lake. And look, is there somewhere to go for something to eat? Oh, I think there is. Look, let's go along here. Look. Lots of places to go and eat. Look, you going for a wee tour on the boat. That looks good. And on your left is a mountain. On your right is a different mountain. Or you could just sit there and get lunch. Ristorante. Nice. Yeah, Lake Como is the right answer. So Tate is on the wheel. Doing what he does, getting himself on a wheel. Right, okay, last one tonight. Here it comes. Just give me a second to get this ready. Here we go. Right, name of the city. Is this taking a few seconds to load up? Let's just, come on. It's all a bit fuzzy, isn't it? I was trying to remember the name. Didn't Dean Martin sing there? I don't know. Okay, Marianne, I will. So, I don't know why this has been so fuzzy. Let me just move along the street, see if that refreshes it a bit. There we go. That's a bit better. Right. Sorry, I've been missing your guesses because I've been trying to sort out the... I think we've got a right answer. I think we've already got a right answer. Saigon, Zagreb, Sus, Cairo. That's right. Now, that's an obvious typo. That's a good example of a wrong answer, but it's an obvious typo. Gary is saying Cairo, and it is Cairo. This is downtown Cairo. This is what the streets of Cairo look like. I've never been to Cairo. You know, you look at this and you think, that looks all right. It won't let me go any further down here just now. Oh, look, there we go. Oh, there's some fellas. I noticed this with some of the countries. Like most of the European countries, all the faces are like this, kind of blurred out. But they'll miss some. Turkey was like that. I did a couple in Turkey, and you could see all the faces, and it just... There's some folk just cutting about. And it kind of really brought it to life, you know, because it's like real people's faces. Now, I don't know how I got in here. Did I get out of here? Oh, God, I'm trapped. Right now, I'm in some kind of place of religion. I don't know what's going on here. People have come in to look at this. Maybe it's a tomb. I don't know. Anyway, Cairo is the right answer. Gary Palmer is on the wheel for the first Tuesday quiz, which will be a week on Tuesday. Well done. Medina, Barcelona. I'm just looking at the other guesses here. Sevilla, Elgem, Istanbul, Marrakesh, Florence, Sousse. Did you? Were you the first one to do that? Were you? You spelt it right. Was anyone before you? Maybe you're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, look, Denise, I know you don't get on the wheel very often. I know you're always saying it's to do with the internet speed, which I'm not entirely sure is the case. But let's get you on the wheel. You don't like it, and I'll make sure there's loads of Irish stuff, right, on Where Am I? Next time we come back. A week on Tuesday. It'll just all be Irish places or stuff related to Ireland, right? Put it that way. Blurred faces will be done by machine learning trained on database. Well, the thing is, yeah. I know what you mean. But I think it might be different rules in different countries. I think, like in the Turkish one that I looked at, I don't think there was. Look, show you. I mean, like, I don't think anybody was blurred. You know, so I think they might just have different rules there. Because I know that if you go to Germany on Street View, loads of buildings are blurred that you wouldn't normally see blurred on in other parts of Europe. Google Maps here. I'm going to go Istanbul. And let's zoom right in and get a bit of street view going. And see what we can see. There's a crossroads. It should be fairly busy. So we're going to try and find some people. Look, I found the only place in Istanbul where there's no people. Look, there's some. Are they blurred? Oh no, they are blurred. All right, okay. Maybe it was just the intersection I was on the last time, and it just seemed that nobody was blurred out. Yeah, they are blurred. All right, okay. Well, never mind my theory. Complete nonsense. Hoo-hoo. She is thinking about getting a kebab. She is really thinking about it. She's memorizing those numbers. She's taking it all in. She's like, I'm going to phone them. I'm going to phone them later. I'm going to get some Ersin Patso. Denise is right, yeah. No. I know you know more about this stuff than I do, Tate. I don't know. Every time I look at Istanbul, I always think, that looks all right. Quite kind of like cool. But I don't know if it's a cool place or not because I've never been there. That'd be good to cycle down that. A raceway. It doesn't look absolutely mobbed, this either. He looks like he's on holiday. I don't know what Turkey's like. Never been to Turkey. I lived in Greece. I lived in Greece for 2 years and we could see Turkey across the water. It was just there. It was like looking at Fife. You know, it was just across the water, but I never went there. OMG. Was that definitely you know that got the yellow belly? Because sometimes it could be my fault. Sometimes, you know, believe it or not, I make mistakes. I know it's hard to believe. Let me just get my online winners spreadsheet out here. Yeah, you're down for the yellow welly, 6th of August. D, Queen D of the Wheel. And I believe I did pass that on to Beak. I might not have. That's the other thing. Ersin Patso sounds like a Star Wars character. That's how they get their character names. This is the secrets of sci-fi. They just go on Street View to Turkey and they just take a drive around. Let's try and find some more Star Wars names. Look, what's this? Özel ilaçla. Özel ilaçla. See? Sat camera. This is obviously how they do it. What are they up to? All this dodgy shit going on there. Let's go to a different bit. Let's go over here. I keep ending up in weird back streets. Come on, we want front streets with signs. Oh, look. Occulta City. Yeah, well, yeah. You know what I mean? Maybe got himself a, how you say, phone directory. Because powerful, movie guy back in the 70s just phoned him, give me a Istanbul phone directory. I need it here by 6. And then you can see all the names. Okul Tasiti. That sounds good. Let's make that a good guy. Ayazoglu Insat. We'll use that for a name of a planet. Bir Yatirim. That's like a planet or a city on a planet. Bir Yatirim. See? This is how they do it, folks. It's easy. Look at that. They've hung a Turkish flag out, but they've unwittingly put a towel out which looks exactly like the Greek flag. Last laugh for Greece once again. If you get the right candles either side of the portrait, and you get one of those Ouija boards, not a board Ouija, but a Ouija board, put it in front of Marty Pellew, who's not a Ouija, he's a panky, and put a very, very light pebble or seashell on the board. And if you get the candles aligned with Marty's eyes, right, and the knowledge and information of the universe will channel through the eyes and down into the shell, and the shell will move, and it will give you a clue as to the answer. So Marty Pellew can help, but you're just not doing it right. Yeah, a Ouija board, Ouija board, Ouija board. For communicating with the dead and stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about. Ouija board, like that. Kirsten, are you still here? Last, I've got to get off here because it's nearly 15:15. Nah, wrong way around. Are you still here, Kirsten? Because if show, I'm just going to show you these fridge magnets and you can choose which one, all right? Do you know Morrissey's song about a Ouija board? It's quite a good one. Well, all Morrissey's songs are great. Happy with any magnet? No, it's all right. I found them. Look. So stop screen, share. We're just going to find out which magnet Kirsten wants. So the ones with an X through them are gone. And the ones that are left are number 3, which is the sort of design with ropes and boats and stuff like that, square. Number 5 is kind of action-packed, slightly rubberized one with one of those orange lifeboats crashing through the waves to save lives quite majestically. Number 6 is your sort of semi-inflatable, going at high speed. I would tend to agree, Louise. I would go, at this point, I would be going for number 5 and then number 3. But it's up to Kirsten. We await her word. Inshore lifeboat, what, the sort of semi-inflatable one? Is that for going to like rock pools and stuff like that? Children who have got their foot stuck in a rock pool. Come on, Kirsten. I reckon you're going to choose number 3. That's my prediction. It seemed that the Yellow Welly was the most popular. Yeah, I don't know if it would have been my first choice, to be honest. Oh, yes, I got it right. Number 3. Yeah, beauty. All right. Right, I'm going to do what I failed to do last week, which is actually write down the number choice. Number 3. There we go. Right, it's done. Right, I'm out of here. Thanks for doing the quiz, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for donating. If you donated, I really appreciate it. My family appreciate it. And thanks for uploading your score. if you uploaded your score, and you still have plenty of time to do that. And I'll see you a week on Tuesday. Hopefully you can make it on a Tuesday. Hopefully that still appeals as a time to do this. I hope you weren't tied to Fridays. I realise some of you might be, but the quiz is moving. We're going to just try it out for a little while on Tuesday. So thanks very much for doing the Friday quizzes. I've really enjoyed doing them every single time. Loved it. Great to have you here. It's great that you keep coming back as well. It's great to see people coming back after a while. Thanks very much. So tell folk about the quiz, please, and enjoy your week. Get your scores uploaded, and I shall get the scoreboard done as quickly as I can. Now, I've got to go and get Stella to bed because she's got swimming tomorrow. So I've got to sort that out. Right, okay. Starting with a quiz. Never thought it would come to this. And I promise not to do too much Kazula Palooza when we come back on Tuesdays. I'm going to try and... Look. See this thing? This is not annoying at all. The stylophone. I'm going to try and learn how to read music. I mean, I know how to read music, but to do it like proper, just as it happens. Because I got loads of sheet music, so I can play along, you know. Slightly more prep, but probably worth it. So hopefully I'll be doing a bit of stylophonapalooza. Let's see if I can remember this one. That's it, you got it, yeah. Top Cat. The only trouble is it took me ages to learn that. Still can't play it that well. But it is more pleasant to listen to than the kazoo, isn't it? Yeah, well, thanks, what is the new job? Because that's where we started off tonight, is that you got a new job and we didn't really find out about that. We found out about the master of osteopathy, the MOST. That's a great thing, M.O.S.T, MOST. And we found out about Chris's birthday, and we heard about that you've got a new job, but we didn't hear what it was. So can you tell us? Is it secret? Or did you say it earlier on and I missed it? Yeah, all right. Yeah. Let's put Andrew on the wheel. Let's do that. It's going to be a nice busy wheel by the time we come back. But that's a good thing. More people on that wheel, the better, I reckon. Thanks for putting up prizes tonight, Big and Louisa. Remember, you can always get on. Where's my wheel of names gone? There it is. Right, okay. Andrew, Bernie. There you go. You're on the wheel. Civil service, sign 'em all. Yeah, that's it. Civil service. She's a spy. Must be awesome being a spy. We lived in Peebles. Right, last thing I'm going to tell you about tonight. We lived in Peebles for a while. And my wife became friends with a woman who lived in the town. They'd recently moved to Peebles as well. I think she was English. I'm not sure. Anyway. Or was she Scottish and her husband was English? Something like that. Anyway, we went around her house once, had dinner. I thought it was hilarious. They served Viennetta. I thought it was great. Like, it was ironic, you know. They were doctor. She was a doctor, I think, something like that. And he did a thing. He did a job where she didn't quite know what it was he did. He had to go abroad quite a lot. Something to do with computers and the government and stuff like that. Anyway, me and the missus decided to sort of deliberately gaslight her into thinking that her husband was a spy, you know. We asked her lots of questions, you know, what does he actually do? And we got her to kind of admit that she didn't really know what he did, what her own husband did. And we said, well, you know, he's told you this, he's told you that. It's quite vague, it's quite general. He's where? He's in Czech Republic. He must be a spy, you know. So, and this went quite well. This convincing thing. We managed to convince her that her husband was a spy to the extent that, and we were just, as a joke, didn't really mean anything by it, but I think it really got inside her head to the point where she once woke him up at night to ask him if he was a spy, because she couldn't sleep, thinking, wondering if he was a spy or not. And she told us about this later. He still denied it. So we never know. You're a spy. See, that could be the ultimate double bluff. Anyway, good luck with your spying or whatever you're up to, Anna. Hope you get it right up the Chinese. And I'll see you in a couple of weeks. All right. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.